Hey, Mark is here. This is my quick review on the SteelCity Con for 2021, the June edition. It was normally going to be for April, but it got postponed to June. But you know, last year the cons kept getting postponed and just flat out canceled. So I'm glad that this one actually took place. We got another one going on in August, and of course, if this one happened, it was a big success and everything. I have high hopes for the August con as well. And what can I say? It was a big con. It was very busy. You have to remember that this is like a big event now, and everyone has been in lockdown for a year or so. Everyone just want to go out and do something. I wouldn't be surprised if a big bunch of people just didn't even care about the con. They just wanted to go and, just do something, you know what I mean? So it was pretty crowded and everything. So anyways, we got up early. We picked up Chuck Rodriguez and the daughter. We went there. We were like an hour or so early, but on the bright side, we got a parking spot real close to the con. And that's fucking awesome. It actually came in handy a couple of times. I'll tell you about that. And for people that don't know about the SteelCity Con from my previous videos, it's a giant ass like flea market of sorts with all kinds of toys and classic retro goodies and comic books and models and stuff like that. So it's pretty awesome. And there's always celebrities. Now, there's always like that one celebrity or so that people want to go to see. And in my case, I wanted to see Britt Baker, DMD, the current AEW Women's Champion. She was going to be there. And not just that, but she actually had the belt with her. And I got to say, she was such a big hit that this con is like, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. We always prefer to go on Saturdays, But Friday, I was checking out their personal Facebook, and there was so much attention and so many pictures and so much like all about Britt Baker. Oh my gosh, she brought the belt and all that shit. That someone even actually asked, like I'm confused. Who is this person? And why is there so much attention on her? Did the rest of the guests cancel? Was she the only one that showed up? I don't know. But yeah, we told her who she was. But it was kind of funny that she really blew it up, So the other celebrities, just in case you guys are curious, William Shatner was there. John Lovitz was there. A lot of actors from the Revenge of the Nerds movies were there. The guy who played Wormser, the guy who played Poindexter. Brian Tochi, who played Takashi, which is kind of cool because not only was he Takashi in the Nerds movie, but he also was Leonardo in one of the live-action TMNT movies. I'm pretty sure it was just the third one. I don't think he was Leonardo for all three movies. The guy who played Booger and the guy who played Ogre, all the Nerds guys were there, so that's pretty cool, I guess. It's a long time ago. If it was maybe my 12-year-old self would have been impressed to meet them, but I don't know. And now here's a funny one. We have a girl named Belisa Rose that played a girl named Angela Baker from a horror movie series called Sleepaway Camp that canceled. But the thing is, that movie to me sounds so niche and so rare. I didn't know she had such a huge fan base. SteelCity Con kind of messed up by not telling people in time that she canceled, so there were a lot of people that were disappointed. But I'm just more surprised of how many people were disappointed, because I'm saying, okay, I didn't know she had that big of a fan base. And Rikishi was also there, so that's kind of cool. And also, what can I say? This guy in particular, Dave Barclay was there. He was the guy who did the puppeteering and also the voice for Yoda, I believe, as well as the puppeteering for Jabba the Hutt. And we had a panel with him, and he explained all the detail on the different animatronics and stuff that was needed to make Yoda work, and even explaining on the origins of his overall design, the different appearances and things he went through before they came up with the final look of course, how it's going to look like in the movie, and just, explaining the special effects and how it worked and the hours and stuff like that. So, of course, for Star Wars fans, it's got to be incredibly fascinating and everything. And, so real quick for the shopping, I picked up a couple of Marvel one-shots real quick, just to show you all the stuff I got here. I think that's all of these ones. No, there's still this. Let me just kind of do it in somewhat order. So I got Spider-Man with Iron Man, team up. The Hulk with Spider-Woman. I don't have too much conflict with her in them. Spider-Man and his best buddy, the Human Torch. Spider-Man and Iron Man when he was still wearing the black suit. I can't tell if it's before or after Venom, because I understand that after he lost the suit and, Venom became Venom, he still wore I guess a regular black suit afterwards for a while. I don't know. And then we had Spider-Man with Miss Marvel, the classic Miss Marvel, before she became the modern day Captain Marvel and everything. And then we got, I got to meet up with Ted Sakura again. He's the guy who created the character of Punchline and also of the Tap Dance Killer, which is kind of funny because the Tap Dance Killer appeared in another series of his. I forgot the name of it temporarily, but she kind of spun off into her own title, and then one of her buddies, Punchline, is also like splitting off into its own separate title. And the thing is, the first time I met him, I already bought issue 1 and 2, so this time around I'm continuing off to buy issue 3 and issue, you know, it's good, issue 4 and issue 5, all of them signed by Ted Sakura himself. And I also got one of the Punchline books, I'll get the rest later, and also Bloom, which is the latest character. Now I believe Bloom is something completely different. I believe Bloom got nothing to do with Punchline or the Tap Dance Killer, because you know how it is, you gotta make different things, different projects, and all that stuff. But I have to say that for him, I must have been a pleasant surprise, because you know how it is. Here you are, you know, comic book creator, making your own stuff, you're at a con, you're trying to promote your book, you're trying to get a customer or two to get interest in your all original creation, and then here I come, that not only do I already know your characters, I already bought number 1 and 2 of your series, so that must have made his day, you know. I recognized them already, I bought all the books, I also got a free Tap Dance Killer refrigerator magnet, so you know, it's pretty awesome. That must have been amazing, because like I said, imagine selling your book and someone already knows you and your characters. That must have been awesome, you know. And what can I say? He's a cool dude. He's a cool guy, cool, humble guy, and I like his stuff. So I say I'm gonna keep supporting him, you know. So I also got these cards too that I also want to check out. I was talking earlier. One of my missions were to find more of these cards and stuff. These classic top cards that still got the original gum. So don't chew them. It's like fucking 30 or so year old gum. But here we got Ninja Turtles from both the cartoon series and also from TMNT2, The Secret of the Ooze. I already got a bunch of these turtle cards already, so hopefully I'm close to, you know, finishing up my collection. So that's pretty awesome. Now, other things that I'm going to bring out right now, I did find some moonshine. I bought some root beer moonshine and some pina colada moonshine. I also bought a bunch of fudge, and I also bought a Steel City Con shirt, but it wasn't available at the time. They're going to ship it to me sometime tomorrow because, of course, today they were still busy with the con. But that's kind of cool. And, you know, whenever I get the shirt, I'll wear it in a video or episode of Video Game Masters or something like that so you guys can check it out. And, finally, I also got this cool Dragon Ball Z figure of Super Saiyan Blue Goku wearing, like, the different version of his outfit he was wearing when he was training with Whis and all them. And, yeah, the one he was wearing during Resurrection F, you know what I mean? And, yeah, I actually got this for 20 bucks, pretty good deal. You know, that stuff like this, it comes in Japan, would normally cost 50, 60, or whatever the hell. And this will fit with the rest of my collection, as you guys can see here. I've got, like, you know, Midoriya, and all these Gokus, and, oh, I forgot her name. Is it Ochako, or something like that? Gravity Girl, and all that. So I got all these characters here, and all this cool stuff. And, yeah, so pretty cool stuff. Also, let me give a quick shout out here to Country Hammer Moonshine, which are the guys that made the root beer moonshine and stuff like that. I'll put their social media information down below so you can check it out in case you want that. Because I never heard about that, man. I never heard of root beer moonshine, pina colada moonshine. I mean, that'll help me sleep tonight. And then also we've got Just the Wax Man, which is where I got the cards. So if you guys want some of these cards, this is where you're going to get them. I'll put the link below, and also the link below for Ted Sakura and how to find his comics and stuff like that. And what else can I say? One advantage about having the car parked nearby is that Chuck and the daughter bought a bunch of stuff, so we went back to the car to dump it off and then go right back and buy even more stuff, you know? So the con will start to get crowded. It will start to get very hot. There was no AC. And even when we went to the car to do the stuff, like there was still a long line of even more people coming in. And we're like, oh my god, where are all these people gonna fit, you know? So it got super packed, super busy, and we were sweating, no place to sit. Now we had the Yoda thing, the Yoda panel, that was like free sitting, sit where we want, you know, free seating, I should say. But for all the other panels, like the Walking Dead panel, it was just packed, no place to sit, just completely packed. And that's the thing, just no place to sit, no other panels. Other cons that are big, larger, have multiple panels, and they're not always like packed, so there's always some place to sit. I think right now, again, in fact, I don't know, it was probably packed just because people wanted to sit down, who knows. But yeah, there was no place to sit, you were getting tired. The con was still, like, we technically just got there and stuff, but I really wanted to, like, see Britt Baker, and Britt Baker was not due to show up till like 2 or something, and it was still like it wasn't even noon yet. I forgot what time it was, but it wasn't even noon yet, and we were all like, oh fuck, what are we gonna do? And I didn't want to go. They were considering, but I'm like, yo, I don't want to go. I came here to see Britt Baker. Like, come on, you know, we'll do something. I don't know, but I don't want to miss it. But I decided to check it out anyways. I was like, let's go to the autograph booth. Let's see if there's a line, because sometimes people are so excited they start getting in line before the celebrity's even there, and we got lucky. She was already there doing autographs. I was like, holy shit, she's already there. Is she actually, you know, doing autographs and photos? And yes, she was. So I got in line, and in Chuck's case, he saw Rikishi, so he was more interested in that. So he got in Rikishi's line and everything. So yeah, I got my photo taken with Britt Baker. It was super awesome. She was pretty cool. I gotta tell her that I was following her since Rise Women's Wrestling. I was excited when I found out the news that AEW is gonna sign her up. That's pretty cool. And you know, just told her how awesome she was and stuff like that. I got to do the autograph. I made it say like you know, from a real role model to go with her gimmick. That was pretty awesome. And then on Chuck's side, Chuck's got a picture of him, his daughter, and Rikishi and everything. And apparently Rikishi said he's a genuine oos. So it's like, there you go. That made his day. That made his day. And after that, we decided that, hey, you know, we got our stuff. We bought goodies. We got the autographs of the people that we wanted to see. Let's call it a day. So, you know, we bought some fudge on the way out. And, you know, obviously throughout the con, I took pictures of several cosplayers and stuff. I was surprised to find cosplayers actually dressing up as Death Note, because, you know, it's been a couple of years. But there were cool people dressed up as Death Note characters and Evangelion characters. I also got to see Samurai Jill, who I met in the previous con. I got to see her now. She was dressed up as the Black Widow, but with her modern day white outfit for the newer movie that is finally going to come out. We were talking about that. They were glad that it's finally coming out. I also met this other person here. I'll put her Instagram below too. She was cosplaying as one of the vampire daughters from Lady D from the new Resident Evil game. I was surprised there was no one dressed up as her. Apparently her friend was, and she showed up either after I left, or it was maybe like taken today on Sunday, but I didn't get to meet her or anything. But as far as I knew, she was like regular, you know, cosplay, regular size, I want to say. Because I was really hoping, because we always got like these guys that are always cosplaying as these super tall Chewbacca's, and sometimes you get like these super tall killer clowns or whatever with the stilts. So it would have been so awesome if there was some girl out there brave enough to cosplay as Lady D, but also on stilts and stuff. That would have been a great idea, right? We don't know. I mean, we'll see what happens, because again, the con season has just started. We might see some giant-sized Lady Ds at the next con. Who knows? And yeah, to wrap up the video, what can I say? It was a lot of fun. It was pretty cool. The only complaints was it was a little packed, more packed than usual, and no AC. But the packedness, I think it'll calm down later on, because right now it's just because, again, everyone's been under lockdown for like almost a year. Everyone wanted to do something. I wouldn't be surprised if not everyone there was quite so much a con fan, but it's like, hey, there's a con this weekend, let's go check it out. Let's just get the fuck out of this house and stuff like that. But as the con seasons go on, I'm sure it won't be that packed, because then, of course, it'll be the more devoted, you know, con people and stuff. But anyways, for August, it's going to be kind of cool, because of all the guests we're going to see, which I really hope happens. I hope there's, you know, nothing happens between now and then or whatever, but Robert Englund, Freddy Krueger is going to be the August Steel City Con, and the cool thing about him is that he was actually going to be at the Steel City Con that was supposed to take place last year before the whole COVID shit started, you know. Like, first it was postponed, and we were kind of worried because, of course, of the postponement, lots of guests were canceling and stuff. But Robert Englund was still going, he was still good to go and everything. But then, of course, the con got canceled. So now, in August, we can finally go to see the con that we never got to go to last year and finally meet Freddy Krueger himself. He's going to probably take the hat and the glove with him and everything. And oh my God, if this does happen, if nothing happens, you know, the con or Robert himself canceling, whatever, if everything goes well, it's going to be so fucking awesome to get a picture taken with Freddy Krueger. But anyways, guys, Mark Rodriguez here. See you next time. Overall account was a blast. I always love the Steel City Con. It's amazing. It's just fun. I love all the goodies and all the good stuff. And I can't wait to go again later on this year. So, see you next time, guys. And I'll be sure to give you updates whenever the time comes for that other con in August. See you then.